Welcome to Birmingham. Welcome to the Edgbaston Reservoir. And guess why I'm here again? Yeah, man. It's my second year of riding, second year of YouTubing. So I just thought I'd come back and do a recap of the past year that's gone on. But before we do that, I mean, the weather isn't all that great, is it? Wasn't as good as it was last year. Right, we went to the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride, which should be coming up shortly. It went like this. Good morning, everyone. This morning, I'd love you to come along with me because I'm on my way to this year's DGR, the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. I have mentioned it before, but let me give you a little recap of what this whole event is about. The DGR is an annual global motorcycle charity event where people will dress up in dapper attire, riding classic and vintage motorcycles to raise funds and awareness for men's mental health and specifically prostate cancer research. In this next trip, you see me in Wales, where I went to do a solo camping trip. And it was a two-part series, if I remember. Well, it didn't really go as planned. So check this one out. So I've got a couple updates I'd like to share with you. But before that, last week I went out and I had a little problem with my throttle. I was about to give up the search to find out what the problem was for the day. What was stuck is because the screw was inside. It turns out this is a screw I had dropped about a month ago whilst fixing something and couldn't find. It had lodged itself around the throttle wire and the metal casing. Got a bit of magnet on this. I guess the lesson is if you drop a screw, make sure you find it, or else. Oh, brilliant. In season 2, episode 1, I had mentioned that I'd found the poles that I'd lost for my tent. Well, this time I'd learned my lesson, so I decided to go and set up the tent, that everything was alright before my next trip. And this being a new season, I've got myself a new camera. My new arrival, DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. Now this next product I saw for a long time and I thought it was just too expensive and probably doesn't even work. So it was on sale, I bought it for 100 quid and I'm hoping it really works. I wish I had something like this on my trip to the furthest north when it was chucking down and I kept having to wipe my visor with my gloves. On my way to camping. Just thought I'd stop off, have some coffee, and I am on my way to a place called Gareth Camp Farm. See what it's like. Weather is not perfect, it's not raining, it's good. I suppose I best finish up and get on with it before it starts raining. I was out of time. The rain was here, enforcing its presence more and more. As I fumbled my way into establishing my tent. For the next 20-25 minutes or so, I received the welcome of Wales and her mountains. She would not stop from welcoming me. Wait a minute, I've got the thing open. No wonder it's not going in. Alright, that's better. Okay. Oh Lord, I just wet up my shirt and that. Wow, that's not good. Once I'm not touching the edges, there or there, I'm okay. Not that impressed. I mean, gosh, we just spent ages doing this. Let me try pumping it up. Now it's working. So, next time I'll pump the air in and I'll finish off with it. So, I'm gonna put my sleeping bag on. Oh, okay. I'm sure it's much easier to just go into a duvet, isn't it? And then, oh, I'm lovely and warm now. And actually feel heat. This keeps falling down, keeps going down. Oh, it's wet under there. Oh my God. There. I tell you what, guys, if I suffer through the night, I'm going home. Yeah. This was the first time I'd ever camped in wet weather. Right, guys, can anybody tell me why I've got water in my tent and underneath my mattress? Oh, man, it's a nightmare. It turned out to be a massive learning curve for me. Now, in my culture, there's a saying: misery loves company. In fact, I don't think I ever truly appreciated that proverb until I looked over the former neighbor's tent. Someone else always has it worst. Ah, this is stress. This ain't camping, this is stressing. You know, when I said I was going camping, I gotta admit, this is not what I had in mind. No siree. This is not good, man. After only a few hours, my bed had deflated again. I need to set myself up a lot better than this so that this doesn't happen again. Gonna do some noodles. Gonna mix up some chicken. 2 or 3 times in the night. I've had to blow it up. So yeah, I can't wait to get out of here. I think I'll leave it. We'll come back another time. Yeah, I was sitting in my new chair yesterday, and yep, it broke. So yeah, this is going. This is also going to go. Matter of fact, the whole tent is gonna go. This tent is not worth the money. It's full of water. So no, I've got to get something better than this. This is just not good enough. So after packing up my tent and having a bite to eat, the weather started to smile. So I decided to take this experience under advisement before heading home. In this next clip you're going to see, I had some problems with the power on the bike. My charger wasn't working, among other things, and I decided to give it a fix. It went like this. You may or may not remember in season 1, episode 48, where I had installed the Elan Power Hub 3 junction box and connected the auxiliary lights to it. Well, I think I should have connected the charging port to it at the same time, because I just found out what the problem was, and the problem was that this was burst off. So this wire here somehow was cut. That's what the problem was, so I'm going to try and sort this out and put it back. So I've got it on. Yes, there we are, we're back. This is my new setup now. After that trip from Wales, I was a bit disappointed with my audio. So what I've done is I've properly mic'd it up now. The test really is to see how all of this works, whether you can hear me clearly, and you should be able to hear some of the music in my helmet. Hey Siri. Hold on. Hey Siri. Stop playing music. Yeah. Once the visor's open, it's letting in too much noise for the mic to cope with it. Anyway, this mic is well coated with, what shall I call it, with wind protection. It's really windy right now. It's proper blowing. So if you can hear me, then yes, I've been 100% successful. In this next clip, I went up to Gareth Farm again in Wales to really beat this this camping thing, you know. So I bought a new tent and off I went. Today I am on my way again to Wales. I'm going to the same place, Garth campsite, and I'm determined to do it properly. So I've got me a new tent. I should get there about 7:15 according to the sat nav. Taking no chances. Okay, here we go. So it's just occurred to me that I got my wipers goes in like that. Okay. Completed about 85 miles of my trip. Probably got about 10 miles to go. And as I look over, I see a dark cloud over the area of which my campsite will be set. So I had to pull over to contemplate whether or not I really wanted to do this again. It's a nice ride out. I'm going back home. I'm just not in the mood for this. I want to put up the tent. It's nice and sunny. I pulled over at the side of the road and decided I'm going home. I really don't want to be facing the wet, windy weather that I had a couple weeks ago. So that's it, guys. So after traveling about 86 miles, I turned around and went back home. So guys, me and Amelia, we're gonna set up this tent, aren't we? Okay, this is a brand new tent. Hopefully this one won't leak. So first of all, this looks like the ground. I've got too much space, if anything. But I can use this. This is gonna be a base camp tent, I think. If I'm camping out for a few days, this will come in handy. The next one was the Gospel Pass in Wales, and it was a nice ride up. But you know what? To this day, I still can't really figure out what happened. All I can say is I must have had a lapse in concentration. But basically, I just went right into the bank. The weather was very moody. I tried to get the drone up, but there was no way that was ever gonna happen. So I continued my journey to see the rest of the beautiful Gospel Pass. Not messing about with cameras or anything like that. I was really having a good ride. And then I'm not sure what happened. I think I skidded a little, but the bike was fine. Everything was okay. On my way again, enjoying the rest of the beautiful countryside of Wales. And that was my day. So then there was the ABR festival. It's the first time I'd been to the ABR festival. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, this is what happened. This is the famous sign, the famous ABR. And right behind me, we've got Radley Hall. Set up pretty much done. Of course, I've gone overboard. I expected company. Guys, I'm going to go for a walk. Bing, how you doing? All right? Proper early, man. It's not bad at all, you know. 24 rally. How are you, man?
Hi.
Nice to meet you. What kind of a Moroccan feel around here, eh? Yeah, the carpets, everything's lovely. Closing down again for the night. That should be interesting. Now it was time for my epic trip to Scotland to do the NC 500. I'd always wanted to do the NC 500, but once again, it didn't turn out as it should have. Started off with a lovely day. Sun was shining all the way from Birmingham into the islands. And then this happened. As I rode further towards the northern hemisphere, the scenery continued to open up, revealing more and more of this sparsely populated land, which is Scotland, with not a cloud in the sky. This was probably one of the best rides I've ever had. But as I reached the Highlands, something unexpected happened. Got myself in a bit of trouble here.
The chains come off, but there was some smoke under here, and for some reason it's really greasy.
Many passers-by inquired whether or not I was okay. I was joined by another biker.
Just need to get out of the way. Cheers. I'm going to take it easy. Tommy has just been a good Samaritan, helped me out. He saw me over there, came and helped me out, and yeah, appreciate it a lot, mate.
You're welcome.
And yeah, it's all done now. I'm going to pack up and I'm on my way again.
I looked down to give it a last check over.
I'm not going anywhere. After further diagnostic, it looks really bad. The oil is coming from out of there.
This was now revealed to be a real crippling problem. So here I am, stuck in the Highlands. And suddenly, like the second part of a symphony, someone else came to help me.
I would phone a breakdown because I don't think you're going to be getting going
My
tonight.
hopes of completing this journey was well and truly over. This guy, after failing to contact someone by phone that he knew with a trailer, drove all the way back from the direction he came to get that individual to take my bike to the garage.
Biker's nightmare, man.
So whilst waiting for that guy to return, another good Samaritan turned up. So by the time he had gotten back to me with the bad news that the person who he sought with the trailer was no longer at work and had gone home, Colin here, who stayed with me, opened up his home and suggested that I could stay until tomorrow or the weekend until I get this sorted. So the plan was, Pav and I were going to push the bike up to a petrol station about half a mile up the road, whilst Colin was going to ride his bike home, get his bike chain and come back in his car to pick me up. The kindness of these Scottish Highlanders was overwhelming. Now, I didn't take note of the bike Pav was riding. Let's just say it was a loader bike and not something you'd want to leave at the side of a road, which is exactly what Pav did. I repeated that I wasn't comfortable with him leaving his bike that far out of sight, but he wouldn't have it any other way. I woke up the next morning with a plan to hire a van to put the bike in.
Came down here, me and Pav pushed the bike all the way down here. Colin went home and got a big chain, put a big chain on it. There's the bike. Goodbye to Colin, and I'm on my way home now. Absolutely beautiful day in Scotland, and I'm just so disappointed, man. I'm not sure if I can fix this bike.
When I got back from Scotland, I was really in two minds whether or not this thing was going to continue. Because if I couldn't fix the bike, that's it. Don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'm just going to have to stop vlogging for a while. But no. I said, right, I'm going to give it a good go. So I had a good look at the bike. I had to send off for stuff. I had to wait for stuff to come back. So eventually I fixed it and we were up and running again.
So it's either fix it or get a new bike. Not really ready to get a new bike. And again, I don't really want to spend a lot of money fixing it. Don't know if I'm going to get one yet.
Okay. It has been just over 3 weeks since I've worked on the bike, because I've been waiting for this part to come. That's what I need to put there now, and hopefully it should stop all that oil coming out. Here them both together. I'm gonna go and put it on now. Hello guys, how you doing? Looks like I'm back, guys. Looks like I'm back. Welcome to Birmingham. Doesn't look like it, does it? Wow. The sun's come out. The sails are out. Good. Then there was the trip to Leeds, where I went to the Carnival for the first time. It went like this. And I'm so happy to be getting about again on this beauty. We're gonna go to one of the longest running carnivals in Europe. It's been going since 1967. Let's go and see what's happening in Newton Park, shall we? This is the first time I'm going to the carnival on a motorcycle. I found it somewhere safe, could park my bike. Are you enjoying it at the moment?
Yeah, very good.
All right.
It's something different.
All kind of stalls here. People are enjoying their jerk chicken. Nice, it's pretty brilliant. Scuba bling. And have you been here before?
No, this is my first time.
Oxtail rice and beef with extra gravy.
The food is really good.
So, this is what we got then, shall we? We get stuck in. Guys, I'm not joking, this is nice. Oxtail. So, that was the carnival. The next episode I did was Papa's got a brand new bag. I bought another tent, and this was a new ADV Lone Rider tent. One that I've always wanted, and it was recommended as being really, really good. Yeah, so now I was confident about the bike going places. I decided to do another trip up to Wales with my brand new tent to test it out, of course. It went like this. I'm going on a trip. I haven't had much chance to do anything in the summer holidays. I was hoping to do that NC 500, but it didn't happen, did it? So that's right, I got a new tent. So I should get into Wales just after sunset. It might be dark actually. So I'll get a chance to try out my new auxiliary lights, hopefully. Whoa. I got my pillow. This is really good. It's really light. Not like that cheap one that I bought. Very nice. I'm back. That's really comfortable. I've updated my camping gear. Now I'm hoping that this is going to be my final update, at least for a very long while. The only thing I wasn't comfortable with last night was the sleeping bag. But yeah, I'm here at Garth campsite again, because the last time I was here it wasn't very good, and I said I'd come back. And I really wanted to get that drone shot, so. The following day, I visited a small house. First thing I've noticed is how massive it is. And Conwy Castle. And this is it. This is the smallest house in Great Britain. I just want to come and take a picture. 1399, the castle also served as a temporary refuge for Richard II when he was fleeing from Henry Bolingbroke, who later became King Henry IV. I want to visit the South Stack Lighthouse. This is an impressive bridge. It's the Britannica Bridge. It connects the island of Anglesey to mainland Wales.
Well guys, I was blowing all over the place down there. It's really strong, the wind is, so I haven't got the energy to go all the way down there and come back up, so I'm doing this. You know, it takes a lot of planning to have this simple minute in this atmosphere, in this place. But now that I've got the setup, hopefully it'll be easier. You know, it's taken me quite a while to get the right gear, but I'm getting there. Yeah, so the next one was when I went to Starbridge. I was doing a bit of camping up there, and I just wanted to try my tent out again. Well, this is my new sleeping bag. It's much better than the one I had before. I've got like a bit of a blanket if I want. So yeah, it's much better. The next one was the Ride to the Wall event. Riding to the Ride to the Wall memorial. I did some mods on my bike last week. Change this to this. Now I'm going to take it up to the shop, get them to have a good look, get it serviced, and see what we've got. They've now finished servicing the bike.
It's a sensor on your throttle body.
They've done a fantastic job on this bike. It feels really good. So I'm going to take the bike and I'm going to go to another location. Come along with me. Vegetarian sandwich. Okay, all right.
Nice to meet you. Anytime, nice to meet you.
So the next event was the MCL, Motorcycle Live 2025. Quite a good event, but I wasn't as keen this year as I was last year. There were more new stuff then than there were this. Motorcycle Live.
With a glimpse of the future.
Go.
On this way here. Yeah. And have something very you can go from
There was also the time when I went to Cadbury's.
Okay, guys, I'm here in Cadbury Road. Look at the size of that. £75 worth of Tupperware.
Yeah, man.
The chocolate making. That was Cadbury World.
Then I took a ride up to Wales to see the water break its neck waterfall. Really spectacular. Take a look.
This light is still on, so I think it's just the sensor. But I'm gonna let you know something, guys. This is gonna cost me quite a lot of money to fix, apparently. I was told probably over £1,000. I absolutely love this bike. I'm not sure if I'm willing to spend that amount of money to repair it.
I captured some great shots from the drone, but it clipped a branch and fell in the water. I saw a lady named Bryony who was walking by. I told her what happened and she suggested I soak it in rice. I put the drone inside the rice, and about 3 days later, and voila, it actually came on. But unfortunately, it didn't work. So, the following day, I decided to take it down to the DJI store in the city center. Voila.
Excellent, thanks very much.
2 days later, I went back to that waterfall called Water Break Its Neck to get that final drone shot. Now, it was the end of the year, and I bought a new tent. Now, this is the tent I always wanted. So I went to put it up.
Come into my tent. Have this down like that. Literally can sit inside and chill. This is it, guys. Oh, check this out, man. This is the life. Massive amounts of space. Now, the final thing. And this is what this tent was made for. My bike is in the tent. This is brilliant. Oh gosh.
I also took a ride to Puzzlewood Studios, which was a bit of a miss-hit. Then there was that nice ride to the Pistol Riders Waterfall. That was really good.
Short break. Okay, hello guys. I am headed towards the Pistol Raider, about 10 miles that way in Porth. It is one of the 7 wonders of Wales, and I'm going to take a look at it. You're coming with me. I got this thing about seeing waterfalls at the moment, so let's go have a look at it. I'll see you when I get there. Okay. So here I am, guys. That's it behind me. It's about 73 meters high. This is the tallest waterfall in Wales, and it's one of the 7 wonders of Wales. Yeah, it's a real popular tourist attraction, but there's not many people here at the moment, as you can see. Pretty much got the place to myself. I went into the cafe earlier to pay for my parking, and I did have to pay a fiver to park my bike. You know what? It is what it is. I suppose I've got to maintain the place. Fair enough. There are also trails where you can walk up. And then there was the Craig Gough Dam in Wales. That was about a couple of weeks afterwards. Obviously, by this time, I had switched from putting a video a week to putting 2 videos a week, because the reason for this was because I'm saving up to get a bike. I've got an idea, but I still haven't made up my mind what I'm going to get yet. So we'll see. Welcome to the Craig Gough Dam, also known as the Top Dam. Now this is part of the Elan Valley reservoir. The construction of this dam started in 1897 and it wasn't completed until 1904. It was officially opened by King Edward VII and Queen Alexandria. And the primary function of this dam is to supply water to Birmingham. This was built because of Birmingham's rapid industrial growth. The expanding population had outstripped its local water supplies, leading to shortages and poor water quality that even threatened public health and industrial development. Now this is a series of dams here in the Elan Valley, standing at 156 meters long, 36 meters high, 32 meters thick at the base, 13 span viaduct, and a domed valve tower in the Birmingham Baroque style. This one's the uppermost reservoir in the valley, with a capacity of 9,220 megaliters and sitting 317 meters above sea level. Then after coming back, I went through the Elan Valley, and that was a beautiful ride. Time again, which of course I passed. And thank you, sir. Lovely.
On the way to take my bike for an MOT.
Well guys, it's a lovely day today. It's not too bad at all. It's one of the warmest days we've had in a while. Everything's good. Actually, yeah, I stumbled onto a place a few miles up the road the other day. So I'm gonna go up there and check it out, see what that's like. See what I got to eat. And take a look around afterwards. It was a really nice meal. Obviously,
I couldn't finish it. Far too much. Yeah, so I'm told there's an event happening tonight in Birmingham, and I've just told about it actually.
So guys, I'm now at the International Convention Centre in Birmingham. So Peaky Blinder thing is here. So, yep, not even my friends can let me in. They gave out random tickets, apparently. Yeah, I can't go and see the film.
You didn't need to name drop, we're just letting people in for free. That was it.
Real bad man.
I did get to take some pictures with some lookalikes that didn't really look alike. And that was the end of my eventful afternoon. Then, of course, I went to Wassell Grove campsite. And I bought my new tent, of course, to try it out. Then there was the penultimate camping trip to Castlegate campsite again. Bought my new tent, and I think I got a fire pit as well. I was trying to set it up, wasn't I? Yeah, let's have a look. As the afternoon drew to a close, it brought a chill with it. Finally, it was a ride up to the Pool Hall Cafe, which I'm gonna go after this because they've got a bike night tonight. So we're gonna pass up there in a bit. So guys, I'm here at Charo. It's an Italian restaurant. This is like a little family room. You can go in and, you know, book it. Right area is there. Thank you. See you. But still here? I'm always slightly apprehensive. So I made my way to my first ever bike night at the Pool Hall Fishery. Where I met lots of different bikers. And some fantastic looking bikes. All in all, I had a great day reminiscing the year with you all. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll know when the next video has arrived. Thanks for everyone that subscribed this year. As this following year, I intend to perfect and take it up a notch. Let's look out for each other, and I'll see you on the road.